Welcome, everyone, to Dwight L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. The Judicials will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will get the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see.
Explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
All right, guys, let's talk about Bowling Green. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Judicials offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Goes to the option. Quick spin on the run. As if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to... And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. No reason to panic. panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
He's got 50 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Judicials. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man. It's Bettis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
He fires one deep down the right side.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Might be changing the route. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Slings it downfield. Caught near the sideline, it's Bettis. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Falcons have this offense rolling. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Andrews. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And the Judicials backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Bringing the heat. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The give to the big fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Judicials come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. Sticks it in his belly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Tackled on the play at the 31-yard line. 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. On the option. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
With the catch, it's Bettis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun on 3rd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Falcons looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run the option. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam, so you got to stop him.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On the option, he'll pitch it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Got it in the middle. It's Anders. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Give to the big fullback. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the option, he'll keep it himself. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And that last play is why it is a gift to have a short-term memory in this game. 2nd and long coming up. They'll send the back in motion. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now on the option. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Judicials will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Andrews. Turning it on! Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down coming up.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fullback's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Let's go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Judicials decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
1st and 10.
just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Judicials are moving quickly down the field. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's O'Neal. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Hunt is on its way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the first down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Second down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons. And that one will give them the lead.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen and change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running the read option to the left. On the move is the 30. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this quarterback has tried to do some damage in this game with his speed. He just hasn't been able to. Just nowhere for him to go so far, and you saw it on that last play there.
The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Across the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is that...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Judicials. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's in open space downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Clay. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the lone back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Go straight ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over.
God, you can't do that. You can't turn the football over. You've got a guaranteed field goal. Tie game, late in the game. Man, those are going to be backbreakers, killers, whatever adjective you want to throw in there. Not right.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this...
Touchdown, BG! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. And this quarterback has had a rough game. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up any yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The option look. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
The Judicials will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive play. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's made. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. He takes it at the 45. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The give out of the gun. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Creates a little space. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
We're late in the game now. You've got the lead. You want to run the football. If you can generate a few first downs running the ball now, you can take these seconds and bleed them right off the clock to win.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
On the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Bowling Green.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 38 over Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
On the play. Third down coming.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the
Let's go! Go! Oh, my goodness. Slab! Ready? Moves! Lasso! Stand! Here we go! And hot! Easy! Come on, set! Flare! Flare! Ready, go! Flare! Flare! Set! Ready! Pound 55! Ready, ready! Green 25! Ready! Hot! Down! Reset! Cobra! High! Cricket! Stand! 42 Spider! 4-2 Spider! Ready, ready!
Action. Showtime.
29 Philly! 2-9 Philly! Stand! Ready! Go! Get set! Get set! Ready! Set! Hut! Stand! Here we go! Here we go. Ready, ready. Easy. Hot.